Can belief overcome the fear of the unknown? This is a world eaten by despair. Humans, pushed by mutant beasts, hide on the ground. Stuck in the dark, they're surviving on gourmet rat burgers, watching their loved ones die one by one. Like livestock, they've lost all dignity. But hey, hope still refuses to kick the bucket. This time, you're the commander, holding a power station for humanity's future for 28 days. Is this a fight that sparks hope in humanity, or just a one-way ticket to chaos? I'm Orange. Welcome to this crazy, messed up apocalyptic world. Until we die. Long ago, the lurid meteor shower crossed the Moscow sky. After that, everything just went bananas. To dodge the slaughter by terrifying monsters, humans ducked into subways for cover. And that's where our crazy adventure begins, folks. Beneath the ground, all changed like magic, but dirtier. One day, a simple car zipped through a subway full of mutant plants and red toads. Suddenly, the cart's engine burst into flames, with a thud from the driver. Several Russian tough guys also jumped out of the car. From this smoking, gun-toting old guy, you could tell by the way he directed the young lads. He was the boss of this mission. All they do here is hatch up and babysit this cranky old generator like it's our grumpy grandpa, and build their own defensive works here. Just hang tight for 28 days. Help's coming eventually, or so they say. Let's chat about the game mechanics first. Actually, you can pick from two characters at the start. Besides the big guy with the gun, there is also this girl named Diana Arkadievna Karenina. Unlike the uncle, she packs a great shot. Besides, her skills let her scavenge and heal. Not sure if it's just me, but she seems faster than the uncle. Still, I ended up picking the uncle. We gotta stick it out for 28 days. We should not just be tough, but gotta look super tough at the same time. In the game, we gotta tell our crew to gather supplies, build defensive trenches, stores, and other buildings that can allocate professions. Some little guys can be transformed into the soldiers you need through the sword, such as shovel or engineering soldiers, etc. Every once in a while, just toss some food to the lever dude. It'll definitely snag us some newbies. And when the day count above goes from day to night, watch out, monsters will attack from one side to both sides. That's when you gotta be ready to rumble. Oh, and by the way, in this subway, the so-called food is not only mushrooms that grow everywhere on the ground, but also maggots and rats that can be raised. According to the clues in the rooms explored in the subway, humans first found this weird goop super gross and hard to swallow. But for survival and their families, they had no other choice. As the purple fog thickens, things will get real spooky. Folks, danger's creeping up on us, huh? Just look behind me. There's a newbie swinging a shovel like he's a pro. You can see that before we develop a gun soldier. Even if they melee, it's just pointless sacrifice. The engine's ours. Handing it to you rookies? No way, not trusting that. Metro Acceleration Charge Team. Those over 50, step forward. Fuck, it's just me. That's okay. Alright team, let's charge. So after a bit of a struggle from the monster attack in the previous few days, most monsters come from the left. So I've decided to strengthen left side defenses. What? It doesn't matter. So I decided to develop both sides at the same time. Just field mice I can handle. Even on normal mode, ain't a walk in the park to beat. We can only search for resources steadily. We can break through a door to a room. In addition to a shivering ordinary person, there is also a huge monster like a man-eating flower. Guns don't even tickle it, just gotta smack it dead with a shovel, no mercy. With the weak sauce troops I got, it's like scraping by. But from what the main guy says as we enter, this spot's gotta be key to pass the game. When I was studying how to defeat the boss, I totally missed the defense towers dwindling above me. By the time I noticed, things were looking grim. So, I led the troops out of the room, zipping back to base, sparks flying everywhere. But by then, it was too late to fix anything. Just like your ex, vanished in a flash, ooh, gone. Not even a lame goodbye text. Well, don't rush the barrage, Orange really sucks. Cause seriously, I've restarted this like 5 times. Every time I saw my base grow successfully, countless buildings rise from the ground. Then moles wreck everything. Feels like my pride gets stomped over and over. Hurry up, smash that like and subscribe, make my day awesome. Alright, that's enough rambling for now. All that chaos before, just add resource sharing. So, what if we just give this a shot, huh? First, we need a day to sort it. Build the right side of the defense during the day and search for resources. Watch out, left side's crawling with night monsters. Given the monster's weak early game, even if the left side of the defense is relatively weak, just the hero's strength alone can easily hold it. As time goes by day, it works. We're growing smoothly, got enough hands on deck. We can build 6 defense towers on the right and still hold the fort with enough men. No matter the general attack on day 7 from mutant, or occasional trouble from right side, we handle it. But day 12 blindsided us with a crazy curveball. Day 12, the broken path on the right got fixed with wrenches. Seeing this, I just had to go check it out. Cross a bridge. A gunman and a common soldier joined our team. That's when I got all caught up in our growing combat skills, feeling kinda smug. But man, I totally missed that hole and nobody fixed it. Yet monsters emerged from this hole. That's why the attacks from the left were fiercer than the right these past few days. Turns out, there was a similar hole on the left side of the road too. So if don't catch up the small hole, you'll suffer from the big hole as the days go by. I now has a small squad of riflemen, but the defense towers above are visibly dwindling, and my brothers are dropping like flies, one by one. Finally, on day 14, our troops couldn't hold up any longer.
Until we die.
At this point, I am about to lose my mind, and yet we've somehow survived the wild 7 hours of gaming. No turning back now, just keep on grinding, folks. Playing the game repeatedly, finally patched up that 2 huge holes in the 2-man subway, and set up a fire squad that looks unstoppable. Got both hunters and long shot shooters in my pocket, ready to rock and roll, steadily making our moves. Day 17 finally rolls around, and humans remember the terror of being ruled by mutants. On this day, the mutants launch their second full-on assault. As my brothers are on edge, with a bunch of seared fleeing rats, monsters burst out like a tide again. This time, besides the usual mole monsters, oh man, huge ones lobbing monster eggs everywhere. That was a heavy blow for a kid like me, relying on swarm tactics. Long-range attacks would totally mess up my backline troops. If those eggs aren't dealt with, they hatch into more mole monsters. They'd seriously hammer my troops from behind. As the battle continued, my buddies kept dropping like flies, one by one. Still, all that effort and nothing. Man, I was so close to smashing my keyboard. And then a little voice says, I know you're worried now, but you have no need to worry. So, what on earth did I miss that wrecked me? Until I remembered the generator and the fuel we talked about when we first sneaked into that spooky room. That's when it all clicked. I finally pieced together prior knowledge for the next attack. Already recruited shovel troops early. This time facing this cute thing, let's find out who's the real champ here, shall we? After cleaning up here, there's an elevator to the mainland. If we send 3 hunters into this elevator, and soon they'll tell us they found fuels. Later, we send him to the mainland, and we'll harvest the most important thing, fuel. And this fuel is just what we need to boost our generator. After that, everything's crystal clear. What looked like a flimsy tower can now be reinforced with concrete and steel. With the expansion of the encampment, our manpower has reached a full capacity. Those early headache-inducing resources can now be collected by drones. By the way, when the day comes to 20 days, the dude who hooks us up with talent will let us know that monsters are all over the place near this site. He can't even step down anymore. Just key in the right materials, and he'll whip up a ridiculously over-the-top war card. As for the monsters now, watch out monsters, it's their turn to be scared now. Listening to the old man's music, we roam through the defenses we all built together. Time's flown, we're down to the last 2 days. Even with strong troops, oh boy, fight's still tight. Nobody's giving up. Monsters had the subway holes, like it's rush hour. Our walls are barely hanging on, guys. Like my last nerve. Or maybe, just maybe, I still haven't figured it out. Missed some tiny detail that got us all frazzled. But now, it's like the game's calling us out. Until we die. Phew, we actually survived day 28, guys. Can you believe it? The hero touch set. We finally made it. After the battle, a few people sat by the bonfire roasting rats, waiting for the next unpredictable battle. Waiting for their own life that they don't know when to burn out. Just when you think you're safe, fam, it's over. Alright, that's where we end this game for now. This Russian game seems to be not completely finished. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell. Stay tuned for updates. I will also update the video of Until We Die again.